Good afternoon. Welcome. I haven't done a stream for a couple of weeks, and I thought I would try my luck at playing money games on Extreme Gammon. And I'm going to see how well I can play. I'm going to take my time to make sure I try and play as well as possible. So I'm going to go to File, New, Unlimited Games. I've got Backgammon, selected Backgammon, Jacoby, Beaver, Raccoon, click OK, no clock, and let's see how we get on. Okay, so 6-4. I could try and simplify the game by running, and I warn you, I am going to take my time. Okay. Firstly, I'm going to sort out my speakers. Okay, wonderful. Here we go. So 6-4, 18 and 9, and then double 4. He runs all the way. 4-6 is easy. And there's also another thing that the computer plays so fast that you tend to want to play as quickly as it does. And there's also trying to remember to resist. The thing is, if you put it on a higher level, after you've played quite a number of money games, it takes a lot of time, so it's just much better to play on the Extreme Gammon level. So 2-1, we don't want to come up to the 18, I don't think. So the 5 is definitely here, and the question is, do we play to the 11 point, or do we slot the 4? And I think I prefer the 11, because if we don't get hit we can make the 11. Also obviously he's only got 2-4 really and 2-6 to hit and cover, and they're not great hit and covers, so I'm going to do this. 5-4 he just covers, so still we're just trying to stay back, I think, being behind in the race, trying to make the 5 point. Now I don't think we want to leave a shot on the on our 11 point, because he will gladly hit it, let's say with 2-1 or 2-3, allowing him to clear the point for free. So this is awkward, this is just a bad roll. Really you want to play 13-4. If I play 11-6, 8-4, then my structure is awkward. So I was just thinking maybe I should try and stick on. If you bear with me, I will try and use my arrows. Maybe that will help. If I use my arrows, and then if I have to capture them in OBS, just give me a second. Okay, alright, so maybe that will make it better for you guys to see what I'm doing. So immediately, as I said, I'm taking my time. So 5-4, I would like to slot the 4 point. Now I'm thinking maybe I should just play all the way here, because I don't really want to put my blot on the 11 all the way to the 4, because it leaves me with a bad structure. Obviously you would never ever take this much time in a money game, or they would shoot you and then dismember your body. 2-1, 2-3 I'm sort of worried about. Maybe I'll just play stiff. This is a bit awkward, and also it leaves me, it lets him sort of hit loose with relative impunity on the 4 point. Okay, I've taken way too long. I'm going to do that. Okay, so 6-4, he does actually clear the 16 partly by coming down to 10 and hitting loose on the 4 point. 3-2 is obvious. I don't think he's going to double yet. So now the question is, am I going to still be staying back? So I've got to count the race. 75, 22 is 97, 61, 13, 132, 140, 150, minus 16 on 134 after the roll. He's 59, 24, 83, 101, 109, 113. So I'm way down. But what do I get? So this is definitely the first two. What do I get by staying back? Well, quite a lot of shots. And again, I'm conscious of, even though this is just a stream, I don't want to take too much time, because, you know, if I took a minute over every move, then anyone can not make a mistake. So this looks okay to me. I'm just going to pick up the dice. It does have a cube here, which makes me worried that I made the wrong play, but I think he leaves. For example, if he rolls a 6-1 and I stay back, it's slightly more awkward for him, and then he's more likely to leave shots later. So, in any case, I can't believe this could be a pass. So 5-1, I can't leave shots, so I'm going to have to slot. I don't see any reason to play 4-3, so I'm going to play 8-7. And turn the sound off because it's echoing. So now I think the value of me staying back on the 22 is quite clear, and still staying back. And then I think I know this. I don't think you want to play in board and leave blots. You need to have a strong board, so you have to play 13-7, and then since you want to cover the 3, and there's a good chance that you're not going to get shots here, you just play 7-6, and if he leaves a shot, then you haven't destroyed your position or made your position that much worse by bringing the man from the 7 into the 6. So now I have 3s, 5-2 and 6-1. Don't think this can be a redouble, but it's good that I at least thought about it. Even when I hit, it's not gin. He's got a 4-point board, so that makes sense to me. And then now I don't really want to play the last 2 5s. These two are pretty clear to me, and this is awkward. This is like, I feel I could make a mistake here. I've not made a mistake yet. Natural play is just to go to the 13 point with these two. I think I need the play to go to 13. If I play 7-2, 6-1, he just plays most things playing board, and then I'm gonna crack. I don't think I can leave 1 there. I think I just have to let it go. I mean, does give him a good double 6, I suppose. I mean, how long can I leave that there? I mean, I can, for example, do something like this, break the 6. This could be alright. This could be better. So 4-2. Then I'm gonna have to give something. I just don't like. I mean, even if I get right, you can see I'm struggling with this. 6-3, for example. We'll just play 10-1 anyway. If I stay there, if I leave, he would probably make the 7 with 6-3. Okay, this is very uncomfortable. Okay, so in this variation, I'm probably better off having gone to the 13 because I've made up the pips. I can still come in with a 5. So he's going to clear double 5 and 5-1. He leaves me double 5. Okay, so I'm very interested to see, with all this overthinking, how well I played. Okay, I'm still not in. So 6-2, I should get some decisions here which will reduce the error rate. All of these things are going to count, these gammon saving plays. 1, 2 is 2 crossovers, 3 is 3 crossovers. So I should get credit, and it doesn't look like I'm going to have any difficult gammon saving play, because I should be able to save the gammon quite easily. Just in. Got 10 checkers, 8 checkers. 1, 2. Okay, I don't think I can win, but I might as well save the gammon now. Yeah, so backgammon is not an easy game. Okay, I need 2 boo-boos here. What did I do? 4, 6. So 6, 5, 6, 4 was better. I didn't, yeah, you see, these are the plays that you don't even see. So 11, 7, 8, 3, I just didn't, I mean, no reason not to see it. Okay. I knew something was up when he cleared the 16 point and played 8 to 4. Okay, and then that was that, and then the double 4, and then I had to do that. That was obvious, and then it wants me to come out with the 6-1 to the 16 point. That seems ridiculous for me. And then the double 5 was so close, and then you agonise over these decisions. And I was in the air, and that was pretty much that. Okay. Already managed to make 2 mistakes. Okay, so 6-2. 5-1 is standard. 5, he's just going to come all the way around. So now I know I'm behind in the race, so I don't really want to split. Now, already I don't like this, so I really want to hit on the ace point because I don't want him to make stuff. I could play 13-7 and hit loose, but I don't really want to get hit back. So I think I have to hit on the ace, which I'm going to do. It could be bad. Oh, it could be bad. It could be bad. It could be bad. It might be better just to go for the structure and let him go for the structure as well. See, if you hit on the ace and he rolls like a 4-1, he makes the 10 point anyway. Kind of like this, but I can't bring myself to play it. I also like this, but this leaves way too much. Oh. So let's go for this. This could definitely, and now this leaves a difficult game to play. I'm going to have to hit loose, and I don't really, oh, okay, that makes things easier. 2-6, this can never be a cue. Of course. But I think I do hit loose rather than switch. Get another one back. Would love to be able to do both. 1, 2, 3, and then not leaving the 5-6. I think coming up already. I'm very uncomfortable with the last few decisions. Okay, so this is definitely an easy cue. I'm not sure whether he's going to take. I guess he is. Yes, he is. Okay, so this is an easy 6. And the 5. You can come to the 11 point. We will do that. Okay, so now that after the double 4, now it means that things are going to be difficult again to play. Could just make the 5 point, and I think I might well do that. Otherwise, don't really. I mean, these two are for sure. Okay, yeah, I think I have to. It's not going to redouble, so he makes the 4. And now I can make the 8 point, which I think I will do, and then it leaves a question of a 1. Well, if he's going to make his own 8 point with a 2. He might not make his 8 point, in which case I want to have 6s and 5s to escape. However, I come under the gun somewhat. Seems natural. Okay, double 3. I think I have to clear the 8. Right. Give me 1 sec. Okay, so 3 to play. 1. I think I have to clear the 8. I mean, what else can I do? I want to make the 2 point. I can't leave a shot here. Okay. Agonizing. So that means I don't have to think about taking a recue, thankfully. Now that he comes in, it makes it a little bit more tricky. I have decisions. Do I want to leave indirect shots to try and make myself more flexible? I don't think so. It's a full 6 shots for nothing. Would have been hit. Double 4 is thankfully an easy decision. So a lot of questionable decisions here. 6-1 is easy. 3-2, I don't see any reason to play 6-4. 6-1, just to keep the put the spare onto the 4 point so that big doubles don't blot. Now 6-3 is the only blotting number. So it's not that much safer to play 6-4, 6-2. But we're not going to win many gammons. It feels right to do that. Okay, so he's going to stay. And to safety things up, I'm going to point on him. It also increases the gammons in a safe way, in a way that if he fans, it's still very safe for me. So let's see how much I screwed up this game. Okay. I wasn't comfortable with a lot of stuff there, so my 4-2 was wrong. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. So we're 5-1 was forced, then we had this very uncomfortable 6-5, and it's just clear. I don't know why it's clear to make the ace. It's horrible, it's fucking horrible. 4-2 makes it. It was a lovely roll. Double 2 should have come down to the 11. And then this was an easy cube and not a big take. Easy to play. Double 4 was right to make the 5. Double 1 was right to come up. I wasn't sure about that. Double 3 was, and then pretty easy decisions from then on. And then I managed to get the 4-2 wrong. So it's not that much safer. In fact, you win more single games if you take 2 men off. Okay, maybe it's in fact safer to take 2 men off. Okay. (5-3). 3-2, I like to split even though we're behind in the race after. He's got stripped 8 points. Okay, he didn't make the 2 point. No, if I fail, I think I have to take. Oh dear. Okay. So he's not, the key to this position for me anyway is that he hasn't got many rolls that wipe me out on the ace. So double six, double five, double two is going to be pretty good. He won't switch. And then if he rolls anything but double six, double five, double four, you know, he rolls a 5-1, I just can anchor on the ace point a lot of the time. It seems if he hits with a 6, and I'm far from happy, but I can still anchor. I mean, I guess if I know that he's going to roll a 6, I would pass, even though I still have the opportunity of anchoring after he rolls a 6. But I don't see that this is a pass. Again, after playing backgammon for all these years, I still don't 100% know these positions absolutely clearly. Now I'm looking at it and thinking, I don't like it, but I'm going to take, well, it won't let me, okay, there we go. So double two, he does switch. Interesting. So double two is one of his very good rolls. And now it still feels like a take. We come in on the 3 point. Okay, now it feels stupid to have taken. Yeah, I saw he was going to switch from the 6 point. He covers. And then, of course, if we come in, we might have some difficult decisions from here on in. It's almost like we don't want to hit. But if this was a big pass, the PR is going to be astronomically high. He doesn't leave the shot there. So we're going to get the 6-1. Okay, so it should be easy enough from here. Going to try and get the extra decision to save the backgammon. Very brave take. Oh shit. Len thinks it was a big pass. Yeah, you might be right. I don't know why. I always I always take stuff. Okay, let's have a look at the bad news. Wow, Jesus Christ. What am I doing? Okay, so it was only 0.3. I screwed myself on that one. Okay, let's carry on. Gives us something to work for. Auto double. Okay, let's get it back on. Let's get it back on track. 4-2-6-4. It's fine. 4-1. I think we want a slot. Um, 6-1. Okay, so we're definitely a favourite already. We just make the 5 point. This could be a cube already. It's only 4-3-5-2. Still smarting over that ridiculous take. 6-5. Yeah, this doesn't feel like a double quite yet, so I'm going to roll. This should be, hopefully, an easy decision. This is an easy cube. And now I can just point on the deuce instead of doing anything else. Okay, that seems right. Can't hit, so just play safe, no? Just safe. Simple. What else can I do? 5-3 must be this. I'm not gonna. Can't come out anyway. Now, question is, do I switch? I think I do. I think it's quite important to switch to get the contact zone, to get the empty point closer to all my checkers, so that I can blitz and close out the last checker. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna switch. Now I think I'm going to come out. If I play 2 down, I leave 4 very big shots, which I don't want to do. Now I wish I had. So I think I just have to hit loose and hope. There's no other safe play. I mean, it leaves 3 blots, but still. It feels like the only play. 4-2. Okay, so it's fine. I think double 6 is going to block. I'm not too worried about it. And then 4-3. Of course, still thinking about the take in the back of my mind. 77 appeared on the screen. 77, 4-3. No reason to clear. Clearing now seems nice, it seems safe. I don't think it's worth the bother of clearing the 5 point. 4-1, and I think maybe taking the man off, because the gammon's going to be close. Even though it doesn't gain you an extra roll immediately, it might well end up gaining you a roll. Okay, and then keeping the board I think is better than clearing the 3 point. Three, 2. So I think this is gin. What did I do? What did I do? 4-1 was close. 5-3 was obvious. C. Not a double at all, not really even close. It was a very close take. Double 3. So I could have hit loose on the ace point, just would never be able to make that play. Don't want him to make the 22 or come in on the ace, and then that was easy. And then this. Much better just to keep the gap back so that you prime him. Okay, I got to admit I didn't really know. Okay, but let's relax and just play nice and smooth. So 4-2, 6-1. 6-1, 5-2 is easy, 4-1 is easy, 6-3 is easy, 4-2 is easy, yep. And then I could probably do with giving myself some good 6s by coming up. Again, it's taking the risk of, I suppose, being hit with double 4, but maybe he preferred to just make the 5 point with double 4. So I think I need to give myself some breathing room to roll some 6s, especially if this happens. The 6 is going to come out. 6-5 is not particularly good. 4-3, I think I just have to play safe. Don't think he's got a cube yet. I think he's just going to does this, so he gives me 6s and 1s. Now I'm going to have a difficult cube decision if I don't. Thank God. Now my cube action here. I don't like my structure. Even if I roll a very nice 4-2 and he comes in, he's still got an easy take. I just don't see. It could be a tiny double because of double 5 or something. Double 5 being extremely strong. But apart from double 5, double 6 is good, I suppose. Don't think there's enough to cube. And now the question is, do I want to leave 1s? I don't think I do. I don't think I really need the 11 either. So I'm just going to make the 12 point. Now I don't see how this can be a cube. It's pretty uncomfortable for me still, but that's a good number, so I don't have to leave shots. And again, is this a cube? I don't think so. If I roll a double 2, it's a very good roll. He's still got a decent position now. This is tricky because he could come in on the ace point and feasibly break. It doesn't feel like anything yet though. I've got so many bad rolls. So many rolls that don't improve my position. And this is bad. So how do I handle that? Just by stacking them up? I guess so. Really uncomfortable. So now it still can't be anything. I can play safe. I can play safe. I can just leave 4s. I really don't know. So this is going to be really awkward. But if I oh, this is horrid. But if I play this, I have 8 men on the 6 point. I think I have to just leave no shots. Okay. And it's definitely not cubing, and now double 2 is good. I don't really know how to play it though. If I bring them all to the 8 point, then my 6s are going to be forced if he comes off the 23. Oh, this is difficult. Whoa. I don't see I can do anything else. I can't play 64 twice. Okay. Aye. Not easy. Obviously this is not a cube. Okay, so it's not the worst number for me because I don't leave shots. 5 is not forced. But I think I'll just bring another checker to the 4 point. Okay, I don't think there's going to be a double yet. This is going to pick and pass there. This is horrible. I wish I hadn't done this. Okay, so 5-4, and with this structure I still don't think this can be a double. 2-1, all these numbers go to the ace point. 4-1, 3-1 and 8, after which I will double 6-2. I even forgot that the 6 is killed. Okay, this must be right not to leave shots. And again, I don't think this is a double. I mean, can this be a cube? Just walking into shots, but if you don't get hit, then it's a pass. I don't even know if that's a double, so I don't think it is. Again, I just don't know anything. I'm sure one of them. Okay, so that wasn't a cube. I missed 3 cubes. This is a disaster. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look. 6-1. 6-3 result. These were all easy, I think. And then 2-1 was right. 3-1. 4-2. And then I just had to play safe. Like with the 6-3. Oh, 12-3 was close. Leaving ones and then leaving 2 blots. Ooh, horrid, horrid, horrid. And then wants to cube this. No way I can. Wants to cube this. So this is a 0.09 double. Okay. This is not such a big double, but it's still. I mean, I can't find that so difficult. So this is the biggest double of the lot. That's because you've got like double 1 3 1 double 3. You've got some threats. Okay, it's just difficult. Let's soldier on. 5-1, 3-1. 6-3 is going to run. 3-5 I'm going to hit, and I'm going to come down. 2-5 is not quite a double yet, but if my 2 men were on the 21 point or the 22 point, it probably would be. So 6-3 I can hit twice. I just think I make the anchor. Certainly in overthinking mode here. I don't think I want to overshoot. So I'm just going to make the anchor. I'm not sure whether this is a cube, but it feels strong. I've got a lot of, 4-1, 2-1 picks and passes, puts 2 men in the air, all that sort of stuff. 3-1 will probably put 2 men in the air. So I think I have to cube this. I think I have to put 2 men in the air. I'm not sure. Shit. Okay. So he hits back immediately, and now I don't know. Now it's the anchor is pretty strong. Okay, leaving a ton of shots but making the anchor. Turned out right, turned out well, I mean. 4-2, I can make the 7, or I can come up to the 20 and play 7-5. I think making the prime is good. Okay, that just about works. There's not going to be a recube. Okay, that works. Not going to be a recube. It's going to come up to the 21 point. And I'm going to be able to escape. So I'm not going to get recubed. So all I'm worried about is making some heinous recube blunder. I think I give the shots and come out. If I don't come out, I might not come out next go. And I've still got some returns, so this seems okay. So can't get them all saved, but I can slot the 3 points, so that seems sensible. Can't get them both saved. Now I can come out. 40, I'm going to count the race, 52, 68, 82, 106, 121, 24, 112 after the roll, 40, 64, 28, 85, 24, 89, 17, and 22. So I'm 10 pips up after the roll, so that indicates coming out is good. Do I need to lift this block? I don't think so. He's got 2 blocks on board, so I'm going to do this. So I'm 10 pips down now. So easy take, so I know what I'm doing for cubes. 3 pips down, 10 pips down, 1 pip down, still staying I think. This is as hard as it looks, let me tell you. 3-2, keeping the prime I think. Oops, so that's 4, so I don't think I'm going to bust my board, I'm just going to bring them in and have to play 6s next go from the 17 points. Okay, that's pretty obvious to me, no reason to break the 17. I'm still behind in the race as well. Just because of the configuration of the spares, I'm going to take the spare off the 6 point. Now I have to play 5, so okay. So if I stay back on 17, shot leading numbers be 6-2, 6-1. Everything else plays. Is it worth it? When my race is pretty good. My race is 15, 26, 36. 48, 57, 64, plus 42, 26, 67, so I'm actually up in the race. I think I want to minimise. Again, I'm not sure at all. I wasn't expecting that. This has got to be an easy take. This has got to be an easy take. It's got to be like sort of a last roll position. He's got about 65%. Okay. So many things, not just about PR, but knowing when the computer's going to recube and all things like that make the game what it is. Okay, so is it my roll? Okay. But I'm going to soldier on. Okay. Come on. Two, 1. I don't know, maybe this. So we've got 5 checkers. Okay, so I'll save it. Okay, that's better. That's much better. Oh, it hasn't analysed it yet. Has it analysed the previous game? Yeah, okay. Alright, we can come back to that. That's why it's taking so long. Alright, let's go on. Let's venture even further into the jungle. 4-1, okay, 4-2, yeah. So he splits, so there's some attacking possible. 6-5, this should be a pretty easy holding game. Now we've hit, it means that it should be easier to play, because it's usually easier to play when you've got your men out and you don't have more men back than you started with. So this is just a standard position where we know it can never be a double. I just want to play safe, which I can do. Okay, I'm going to continue to play safe. I'm not sure about the 4. Do I want a man on the 2 point? Maybe not. 6-5, I don't think I can take my chance now. No reason to just think safe. Feel that I'm ahead in the race. Or even though his board is improving. And now I have to think, I think I have to keep the spare there. It's getting a bit uncomfortable. How am I gonna... Okay, so that seems to be problem solved. 28, 22 is 50, 20, 74, 9, 100, 105. He's 62, 78, 12, 9, 95, 103, 109, 113. So we are ahead, so we do want to disengage. 8 pips up, 1 pip down. Should be easy to play. 10 pips up now. Disengaging, getting him safe. 5 pips down, something like that, can't remember, really lost count, but coming in from the back. So let's count again, 22, 24, 46, 24, 70 to 82, 86, 87, 36, 46, 47, 12, 85, 95. We're 8 pips up, but he's holding us. We've got gaps on the 5 point. Don't think this is quite there yet. Do want to put a checker on the 5, that's for sure. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to make it. Let me click. What's going on? Okay. 26, 38, 56, 66, 78, 83 versus 48, 62, 75, 81, 85, 86. Can't be enough. When he's got good structure, we've got a blot. We've got a gap on our 3 point. 4-1, just filling the gap. Okay, so we do think we'll do this. And possibly have quite a few cubes next go. Maybe not now. Again, I'm going to have to count again. 42, 50, 60, 63, 70, 25, 46, 68. So we're actually down by 2. We're up by 4 now after the roll. He's got wastage. It's still not enough for us to cube. We're down 4. Okay, that's not enough. Surely. 5-3. Okay, definitely. Okay, it's going to be a pass. Yeah. 5. Yeah, it's an easy pass. So if it hasn't finished analysing, I'm going to let it analyse for a bit. Okay, let's go back to game 6. So we had this position here, very, very big double. The 3-1, again, I'm just over-checking, is very clear. 5-4 was a reasonable decision to make the anchor. 4-2 making the bar, then got punished and it felt horrible, but we just managed to have some play. Coming out with the 5-3 was right, and now it's still analysing. I'm going to go back to this cube that I took. It's just... Where was it? Game 3. Okay, so 72%. We haven't even got that many single game winning chances. And the sequence was what, 5-3. Something foxed me about 5-3, 3-2 double 4, and then fan. Yeah, oh yeah, that he didn't make the 2 point. I don't know why I thought making the both points is good. Okay, I'm gonna stay live. I'm staying live. I'm gonna let it analyze for a bit. Yeah, and I'll come back. I'll be back. I just don't know why it slows down a huge amount after about 4 games. I mean, of course, it's to do with OBS, which is the streaming software, but it's this sudden point at which it slows down. The first couple of games, it's fine, and then the processor somehow doesn't like interacting with OBS anymore, and it slows down really badly, so it makes it just going to wait to okay. Yeah. Oh, what did I do here? Another boo-boo. 8-3. What was 8-3? Okay. Let's see. I didn't pay too much attention on this because I was sort of disheartened from making that huge cube blunder, and the margins on these are going to be tiny. Okay. Okay, so this was nowhere near what I said. I thought it was about 65. He's actually a 74% favourite. So he wins 11 games immediately, plus must win another 16 somehow. 16 of the remaining 25. Is that right? We'd have to win 16 of them. It seems high. Okay. All I know that it was an easy decision, it was an easy take. Could just stop the analysis. What's going on? What did I do? Oh, I see. Okay. 2 blocks on board. This is why you have to take your time. Should have split. This is obvious. This is obvious. I just didn't take my time. Okay. And it's got another game to go through. I think this was just, oh yeah, this was this game. I'm hoping I didn't screw that up. Okay, so with the 6-2, I should have stayed back, and I always make this mistake. So you don't leave that many extra shots. I mean, it's easy to say now with hindsight. Didn't seem worth it at the time. What's going on? Why is it taking so long? Alright, what I will do... Alright, okay. So, as far as PR, taking my time, I'm hoping to play even like about 3. It's a different ball game. When you take your time, you can play so much better, obviously. And then you just realise there's so many things that you don't know, and you just have to guess at. What's going on there? Okay. Walk here. suppose the 5-4. Even 2 down is reasonable. I didn't see that. 6-5. I mean, again, far from sure that it was wrong to clear the 16. Again, this is just a play that you would play quickly over the board without really thinking about it. Really is taking a hell of a long time now. How close was so 16, 11, 8, 2, Duke and the 4 is reasonable. Alright, let's get going. Let's get going. Again. Can't be bothered to wait. Okay, so he always brings 2 down with the 4-3. That I'm going to hit. And now I think he makes the 3-point. So I was about to say I wanted to get safe. So easy decisions so far. I thought he might make the 5. Again, I've got this awkward 16-point. So I can untangle myself a little bit just by scooting to the 14-point with these 2 and then playing to the 11. If I don't do that, I'm gonna give myself difficulty down the line. I mean, the 9 point's nice, but I don't think it's that valuable. Don't think it's worth getting yourself tangled up in knots to make it for. So I think that's the right play. And now, having made that, looks awkward, but I'm gonna do this. 6-5. He's not gonna run. Just gonna play. Okay. And now double 4, I can just make the 10 and make the 7. So I do need to get these checkers on the 14 round, and they're sort of only they're not quite on the 13 yet, so I do gain a lot by getting them closer. And there's no other... Ooh. If I do this, then I've obviously got to make this... Chill out. Just clicking before I've even... And I've got to make 7 because there are no other 2. There are no other 4s to play. But having said that, this is a reasonable position. So yeah, this has got to be right. Taking a long time over, I think, what's a pretty obvious play, but just trying to go through the thought process. Okay, so he's making a 4-point board. He's got, again, I'm facing sort of decisions where it's closing on my cube. I don't think it can be a big cube. I think he might still be able to take if I roll a 3-1, for example. He rolls a 3, I don't know. 6-2 is safe, just about. So weakening my position. Again, he's going to stay back. But he has had to weaken his position a little bit by selling the 2. So it's a fantastic roll, so I'm definitely going to make the 5 and 3. I'm going to just look at it for about 10 seconds. And now having made the 3, I'm very comfortable that there can be some cubes. He's got a man stuck back. I can roll something like 5-4, double 5, double 4. And most of my numbers are going to play safe. Even 6-5 will make the ace point. 5-2 will be safe. I mean, it's an easy take, but I think it's got to be a small cube at least. 6-4 I didn't look at. Okay, 6-4 is a shot and leaves 2 blocks. Len has just sent me a very kind message. Thank you, Len. So let me try and... Okay, so 6-4. I mean, this makes me feel stupid for... I didn't... Okay, so now I'm just leaving 9s. 5-4 and 5, so I'm needing 4 shots. Okay, something easy. Then Brown, who's a very strong player, certainly a very nice control out deletes us. Oh yeah, but I'm not running. Financially look good to do things that keeps the priority high. Okay, yeah, I could do that. I just don't know how to get to. Okay. But I do want to clear, I think, the 6 points, so I'm going to bring it in. Okay, so hopefully some easy decisions, so I don't have to use processing power. 6-4, because I'm running out of it. Okay, so these shouldn't make errors here. I think 5-1 is right. Hopefully I shouldn't face a difficult recue. Now he's rolled a 6-5. He's closing in on recue territory. Obviously it's still going to be 6-3. Okay, so thankfully no, there's going to be no recue, although maybe if you look at it the other way around, you should be hoping for difficult decisions. Now, do I want to give myself a bad 1 or a bad 2? So if I play 2-1, my 2s are going to go to the ace point. I don't really want that, so... Okay. Anyway, at least no recue. What did we do? What did we do? Okay, so making the 9 point was right. Yeah. That doesn't look good to me. Let's go back to game 7, I think, which should have been error-free. 6-1. I think it's a blunder to place. I mean, yeah, of course, because he leaves, but I just underestimated. So even in a game as easy as this, I managed to screw. Okay, so just holding the position here, waiting. Yeah, okay, fine. Double 4 is fine. Yeah, okay, let's go on. Those two should have been, they were pretty easy games. They shouldn't have presented a problem. Going back to the double 2. Got to admit that I don't visually see that the 9 point is better. Okay. 4-2. So when I play these money games, what I place a big premium on is not getting men sent back. I know that when I get more men sent back, I'm going to be faced with much harder decisions. And I know that when I escape my men, preferably also by hitting in the process, then my decisions are going to be easier. So even this 6-5, I would prefer not to have had a 6-5 because I'm going to have to hit twice, which means that I face the possibility of being hit back. I don't want to be hit back because it makes it more difficult to play. Also, failed blitzes can be difficult. Okay, so double 4, I can just hit and cover, which I think 1, 2, 3, and then it leaves on the 3 point for sure. So not such a difficult play. Oops, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then any 2 on its own or any 5 on its own feels like a pass. Any 3 is horrible because it makes it difficult for me to play. Okay, so this is very easy. This might not be a pass actually, but the cubing bit is pretty simple. Okay, so he does pass. Okay, fine. Oops. Anyway, thanks. Thank you, Len, for sending me that email. I will try and do it. I actually running on a Mac, so if I press Control Alt Delete, it just goes to I don't know what it is. Is it? Maybe it will. Maybe it will work. Oops. Something's happening. Okay, so I think it's finished the analysis. Okay, so let's have a look at. I know it's so much quicker, and then the double 5, and then I thought it was going to be. It's a huge pass. My God, how can I not realise that? Okay. Okay, never mind. But thank you very much for. So it's an auto. It means it makes absolutely no difference. So 6-5 is exactly what I want. I want to play. Just get the men out and not get hit. So 6-5. Now I've escaped a man. There seems to be no sense in hitting unless I want to come up and hit, duping the 4. So I just unfortunately have to play 13-6, which is not ideal. But his 3s are duped. 3s he needs to make points here are duped here. So I think, I'm not 100% sure. I think that this could be good, but I'm just not brave enough to do that. So I'm just going to let him. And also, I don't want to get another man sent back. I want to. Yeah, there you go. I'm just going to play for low PR. Okay, so 4-3. I think we just go behind, and now we can't make any mistakes. Perfect. So even 6-1 plays. 6-3 will play. Obviously, no cube. That's easy. This is exactly what I want. I played for it, so I'm going to take credit for the PR. So 52, 68, 86, 96, 100, 106 we are. He's 68, 77, 85, 12, 907, 115, 121, 123. We're 17 pips up. I haven't got a spare on the 5 point, on the 8 point. 86, 96, 100, 106, 42, 68, 77. 17 pips up. Well, I think I have to cube this because just have double 6, double 4, double 5, and we're likely to be able to. Don't always roll 6-3, and most of the numbers play, so don't want to give away the possibility of winning. Well, 4 points in this case instead of 2, when we could. This is 6-3. Bad shot, but I think if we. Okay, so an easy decision. Don't have to worry about whether or not I should be leaving the blot on the. Now, of course, I think we have to leave it. We have to clear it. We can't just wait there forever. And I know that if we were to get hit. Okay, so now I think I have to play safe. Relatively safe. So the race is going to be. This is a little bit awkward. 31, 51, 60, 68, minus 6 is 62, 42, 12, 54, 69, 77, 96, 90. I mean, we're going to be 28 pips up, so it can't be right. The question is, do we bring the 1 down? So we're going to get hit with 5 numbers here. If we come here, we're going to get hit with 5 numbers as well, but we're going to be closer. It's sort of important to get closer. I'm not comfortable with this. important to get closer. Okay, let's go for it. If we get hit, we know it's an easy pass. Would have been hit. Okay. I think that's an important feature of these positions, to get closer, because you see here I still haven't got home. Still haven't got home. Keeping the 6 point. Needs to come out. Shouldn't be recubed here. Yeah, so glad to know that I'm not going to be facing a recube. Well, unlikely, and that all my decisions are counting really, unless I roll high numbers. Well, that was 4s, okay. That's 4s, okay, so. What's happening here? 6362, isn't it? Right, and the cube is slightly early. Okay, I'm happy to send an early cube, because I often miss these cubes, as you saw in the other game. I missed those cubes when he had. It's slightly different, but it was anchoring positions. This I'm not so happy with, but I'm happy with my. As I said, actually, so this is a thing that I just can't. 6-5-3-2 split 4-3 are actually meant to hit twice. And I don't think I ever would be able to make that play. It's just it feels so risky to me to do that. I'm going to plus it. I don't think that makes any difference, but that's interesting. I'm not sure why the 2 behind the anchor here with the 4-3 is so bad. I'm not sure. Alright, so 10 games. Managed to get it back to 3. 3-2, 4-2 is good. Again, don't want to get men sent back. Definitely favourite now already. 5-3 just splitting. Double 3 is going to make. Is he going to do that? Okay. So some danger for me. Don't want to get hit here, that's for sure. Do I just come out? Do I just come out? Do I want to hit loose? Probably not. Feels like I want to come out to the 17 for sure. And then maybe just. This is difficult. I mean, hitting loose just gets another man sent back, so it doesn't make sense to do that. But this, I like to. If I get hit and I've got returns, if I get hit here, although it sort of duplicates the 4s in some way, I don't get returns. So I'm gonna try this. 2-1, he probably still makes the. So that's another reason to make this play. If he's not going to hit with 2-1, now you've got 6s and 5-1 to make the 17. Okay, so I'm not going to slot. Don't love to be hit with 3s and 8s. Okay, so what's going on here? This could be cubing next go. This could be cubing next go. It's going to be another shot. Am I going to be able to take this? This is going to be horrible. This is a cube decision. Okay, well there's nothing we can do with 2-1. We're going to have to do this. to the queue. And the race is very important. 50 to 72, 29, 100, 114, 116, 52, 74, 84, 24, 108, 132, 140. We're 24 pips down. Look at the rolls. This looks like a big pass to me, but I'm just going to check. He's got like 2-1, double 1 is good, 2-1 is good, 3-1 is good, 4-1 is not good, 5-1 is not good, 3-2, 4-2, 5-2. So 5-2 and 5-1 are not good. But all the 4s at 4-3, 4-4 is amazing. I don't think I can take this. Don't think I can take this. Please don't be a take. Okay. Well, I mean, it seemed pretty big to me. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was worried after this double 6. This is what you should be like, trying to keep a running tab on the game if you can. And after this double 6, I was feeling very uncomfortable because I knew he'd moved 24 pips. Plus, his position was already, his structure was already very strong, and that was what put warning bells out for me. Especially now that when I had to play my 2-1, I had no. I had to expose another checker, so that even if he doesn't hit the exposed checker, he can sort of close the checker that's on the 22 point out first, and then hit the exposed checker. So immediately the exposing the other checker increases the gammon rate enormously, and that's basically why it's a pass. If this man was back on the 13, I guess it would be a take, maybe not an easy take, but it would be a take, I think. And it's taking its time over. Oh, it's still analysing the 4-3. Okay. So let's go on. 6-1, 5-3. 5-3. Hello? Hello? That would probably be the worst play. 5-3. 3-2. I think he's just going to split. It's pretty easy. 5-1 splitting. I don't think I didn't. Yeah, maybe I could have hit. 2-1. So I think it's important to establish the advanced anchor. It's the best you can do. I mean, you want to stay back, but he's already escaped his back checkers. Well, that's not an argument for not staying back, so ignore that. I mean, you do want to stay back, but you give away too many attacking numbers. I'm not sure. I mean, logically, I can't seem to justify it, but okay. So I would have got some sort of shot. Now, I think I can risk just playing smooth, playing pure, and this is pure play. No reason to be afraid. He's not going to hit with anything but double 1. 5-2. Makes it, leaves the shot. I don't think we can queue. He's still got the 18. That's a great shot, of course. Now, do we want to make the 8? I think so, because the 1-6 is duplicated for a start. 2-6 isn't. But we'll have returns. Okay, so this seems right to make the 8, for example, for double 4 as well. Having the 8 point is strong. I'm going to go for it. Okay, now I don't know what's going on. Because he's got the 18 point, he's got a lot of defensive value. But let's have a look at the raise. 47, 60, 80, 69, 61, 20, 130, 136. 61, 72, 16, 88, 14, 102, 126, 131, 133. So we're 3 pips behind. But we've got 2 blots lying around, and we hit with all fives, 3, 2, 4, 1's 15 plus 16, 2, 4, 18, 4, 2, 4, 2, 18 shots plus what? Well, the other shots aren't that good. 4, 5 is okay, I suppose. Coming and hitting loose. 3, 5. I think I'm going to cue. It could be a little bit early, but I don't want to miss. Aye, okay, it's not going to be it is a re-cue already after the fan. It's a very easy take. It's a very easy take, I think. 6s are duped all the way across the board. Okay. So even now I've still got some compensation. I believe the take on the redouble was very easy. That's not to say that the initial double was still correct. It probably wasn't then. Oh. Okay. Double 2, so we're in. Double 2, what do I do? 10 to 8 or 8 to 6. I think I want to keep the 8 point because it's part of the 6 prime. And now I've got something to breathe that I can come out. I think I'm going to. Could leave it there, but just gives them good 2s. I don't lose any point. Would have been hit. Now I get 6, 1 and 5, 2. Okay. And I should be making good decisions here. I'm going to bring that in to save the gammon. Don't always get shots. Don't want to. No reason to leave yet. Well, can't leave, and I think we just make the 2 point. Still likely to save the gammon. And then I think now we come out. But I'm not sure. I think we have now. I'm not comfortable with that 6 point. Oh, yeah, okay. That's the problem. Okay, so he's got 6 off. If we hit, it's not going to be a re-cue. Problem is we're not getting good decisions when we're fouling. Okay, I don't think there's any reason to stay there. For double, we get hit with double 1. We don't want that. Or 3. So what does this? Nothing. There's no saving rooms. Okay, right. So this definitely could have produced some horrible blunders. It hasn't analysed the double yet, so the redouble was right. It hasn't really analysed anything yet. And then 5-3. So it was 3-2 split, 4-2 hit, 5-6 run here, and then 5-3, and I should make the 3 point. Again, that just seems. I mean, if I was in a shootout and someone wanted to make the 3 point, I wouldn't want to. But the 3 point's pretty strong, especially when you've got the 4 point already. So that's something to watch out for. Oh yeah, the 4-1. Well, I'm not confident about that, that's for sure. Alright, I suppose we can carry on. play a few more. Okay, great, 6-5. Again, it's like I always say, I'm delighted to get a man out. 6-4 makes 2 points, interesting. So even though there are some awkward rolls here, I think whatever I roll I'm going to be taking, so that makes it easy. And even here, I think pretty much whatever I roll. Now I have to hit twice, but I'm sure about that. Because otherwise he just makes points. He's not going to cube. And now this is, I kind of wanted a fan. And this could be blunder time. So if I come in on the 20 and play 6-5, I just leave a shitload of shots. But if I don't do that, then he just improves his position a hell of a lot. But his fours are duplicated to some extent. This looks dodgy, very dodgy to me. So it seems like 2-6 are going to come in and hit. They'll hit on the 17 in fact. 2-1, 2-4. I think you just have to give up and let him do his stuff. And then he's not got an attack on, and that's key to backgammon positions. Is not often, if the attack is too strong, or just be over the line of, there's a sort of a thin wedge. You've got to be the right side of that wedge or the right side of that line. If you're just the wrong side of the attacking line, then it can be too much to give away, and therefore the right play can often just be to anchor up and just take them, just not take the medicine. In fact, just play safe rather than taking a medicine would be doing this. But it's just too much, I think. Again, I don't know. The reason that I'm fairly confident that this is right is because of the duplication of the fours. So is he going to cube this? Possibly. And would he cube this? Well, yeah. Okay, I'm going to go with this. So he didn't cube. That's a very good sign. It's a very good sign. Now, again, I'm going to have a difficult cube decision. Maybe not now. Now I've got to pick and pass. I think it's an easy pass against a 5-point board, 4-point board, excuse me. I mean, it still can be a cube, but I think it can be a take. So let's go with that. I think okay. We didn't cube. That's good. So I didn't have the decision. Now it's an easy decision to make the 2 points. And not, if I come up, then I'm leaving so much attacking stuff on. 5-6. Okay, and again I'm going to have face some difficult cube decisions here. It's probably not, because I'm going to hit. And then I just don't think I want to split here. Not against a 4-point board against a weak 3-point board and just leaving so many shot hitting numbers. It seems sensible just to bide my time. Again, I'm uncomfortable. He's got this really strong looming 4-point board, and now I can hit. I think I have to. Dupes the 5s somewhat. If I don't hit, then he just makes the 21, and he's pretty happy. If I hit, I give 1s and 5s, but they're duplicated. I don't really know. Could hit twice, of course. But okay, so I mean, if he cubes, he cubes. 5-6, 5-4. So how many shots? He's got a hell of a lot of shots there. 1-5, 4-5, 5-5. That's 5, 5-6. there is some duplication. Could make the 5 Okay, I'm going to hit, and if he cubes, I'm going to take. He didn't cube. I don't think, again, I hate this position, it's so disjointed. So many blots. Again, even if I hit twice, I'm facing a 4-point board. Okay, 5-1 is not safe. Hits twice. I think I have to because the cube's in the middle. Okay. And now if he just comes in on the ace, I think it's a cube, probably a take. Okay, so this is an easy decision. And that was just difficult for me. That was difficult. Let's go back to, where are we? So this was a cube. No, it wasn't. But it was close. But where did we go wrong? Where did we... Because we were on 2 point something. Ah, the 4-1. 24, 23, 39. Leaving the man. Interesting. By the way, if anyone knows a good plumber, let me know. My heating pipes are making horrible vibrating noises. Okay, so this was, I don't want to look at this. This is going to be a bit of a horror, I think. The 4-3. But the fact he didn't cube is positive. I say he. So I think I'm going to take a break after this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come back on at various times, just carry on this session, see how I do. As I said, I am taking my time, but I made no secret of that. But the good thing for you guys is I get to explain, albeit rather in a rather tongue-tied manner, my thought processes. And yeah, so I'm going to come back on at some point, try and get this down even further. I mean, I'm pretty sure that some of the very good players, if they play at this speed, they'll be playing at probably about 1.8, 1.7 is my guess. But it's interesting. I wonder if anyone watches this, just let me know if you're a very strong player, let me know what you think your PR would be at this sort of speed. I'm guessing 1.8, because sometimes when I play on the phone, I take my time. My PR is even lower than this, over quite a high number of games. So what did we have? Luckily, again, I could have made a huge blunder here with the 5-1, but I sort of got it right. I sort of understood that this is leaving everything. This is saying, here's 4 blots, eat me up and spit me out later. Sometimes this coming in, hitting is a knee-jerk thing, and you've just got to be a bit quiet about that. The 2-1, I mean, it could be right to play down to 11, but that would leave a lot of shots. Yeah, you see, even that's close. The 4-1 I think was easy. And then the 4-3, far from certain about. And then the 5-1 I think was forced. This 5-1, this horrible position with 4 blots. I mean, the fact I didn't get cubed here. No, the 4-2 is wrong. It wants me to split. Oh, yeah. Wow. Why? Why, oh why? Trying to establish the advanced anchor. It's so bad to be back there. So the 4-3's got to be right then. That's the good news, I suppose. Yeah. 5-1, I don't see any reason not to do what I did. Okay, so I screwed that up. And then the double was easy. After the 6-3, it made the double decision easy. And there we go. Alright, I'm going to come back on to this, maybe even today, because I'm enjoying myself. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and see you soon.